Yeah, I've been making YouTube videos for about 6, 7 years, and no one has ever noticed it. You keep your eye on the chalk.
Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps on falling for it. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps coming back. Wolves keep on warning that when she leaves, the words she's spoken rain like thunder. Howls ringing like the bell she married under. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you dug grace for your demon. I am not one, baby. I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby. I ain't. Don't cover me up. Papa keeps on praying that they find a cure for his baby girl is on edge. Says she don't got no fears. Lost all her gold when she was mining for a man to save her. Lost all her wits when educating folks on bad behavior. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you dug grace for your demon. I am not one, baby. I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby. I ain't. Don't cover me up.
It's a rhythm thing. I keep the chalk in my hand, in my bridge hand, while I'm shooting. Only when I'm really feeling, really catching a gear. Because I stand up behind the shot, I walk around the table and get behind the line and try to find the line while I'm standing up behind my shot and while I'm chalking my cue. Now, you don't want to walk up to the table and lay the chalk down and walk back to find the line all over again. It's just kind of a waste of time and it's screwing up your rhythm, so I just keep it in my hand. There's a very fine line between being 100% in control and 100% out of control. And pool players live for that line, and you can't really blame them. It's very liberating and freeing. And it's dangerous, and you're trying to capture the heartbeat and the pulse and the rhythm of the city. See, you spend your whole life learning the effects of English and speed control and self-discipline and the break, and you get to a place where you just forget everything, just forget all about it, and hopefully it's so ingrained in your subconscious that you can just, let yourself go and let it take you away. And then you're right there thinking, wow, this is what it's all about.
never let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. Alright? You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves, they wanna tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Some people think they're always right. Others are quiet and uptight. Others that seem so very nice. Oh, inside they might be sad and wrong. Oh no, 21 different attributes. Only 7 that you like. Oh, 20 ways to see the world. Oh, 20 ways to start a war. Oh, get out.
Sit me down, shut me up. I'll calm down.
Brother always gets you.
The unseen hand running over you.
I think Pool's losing its personality. I'm old school though, and I remember vividly the incredible characters we had in this game. And now they're all starting to look like, they came out of some factory in Asia, and something's missing. Unless you want to call people like Earl, folks with personality. But, speaking of Earl, I've given him every benefit of the doubt throughout my whole life, and I gave him excuses, and I'm done with it. He's out of excuses. He's done. When you purposely treat people bad to hurt their feelings or to hurt them in any way, and these are good people I'm talking about, then you're just a piece of shit. I've stood by him through everything. I appreciated his pool playing so much, and all the work that he's done and all the talent that he has. But there's a line where you have to stop giving people excuses. I can't just sit back, say nothing, and watch people get hurt. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Go away, Earl. Go retire. You can't keep up with these young kids. They're going to slaughter you every single match. Well, maybe they just don't like me. I don't know. Some of my videos do very, very well. Um, I never set out. The big market in this industry is with the beginners. Selling cues and selling gizmos and selling chalk and selling tips. And when it comes to instruction, it's beginner stuff. It's how to make a bridge, how to stand, how to create good habits, how to develop a stroke, putting English on them, stuff like that. And I never catered to that market. It just wasn't my market. My aim was to find the kid in Denver who's been working for a while and his game is not improving. I wanted to help him. But not necessarily a kid, the older folks too. People have been working seriously on their game for years and just hit that plateau. See, the beginning stages of a pool, it's very quick to go from one stage to the next. There are very small steps in between. But as you get better and better and better and get all that under control, all the basics under control, it gets harder. The steps get bigger, a lot bigger. And people just find themselves stuck and trying everything in the book to get out of those plateaus. And that's what I wanted to reach. And there's very few of them that ever reach that level. So naturally, I'm going to have less viewers. My videos bore the hell out of newbie players because they're lost. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about most of the time. So the very few that will last through those early grinds and don't take up bowling instead, they'll come back when they're ready, and then we'll just take it from there. But it was never about money. I never ever made pool videos for money. I knew there was no money in it unless you're just one of a kind magical instructor dude. It's more just because I love the game and nobody was helping. See, back when I started, nobody was helping anybody. Pool still had that underground mystique with every man for himself, and there was no pool instruction except for in like hard copy magazines. And I've always wanted to reach back and help people, but I had to apply everything I was learning to my own game before I could help anybody. So it was a matter of getting older and reaching back and trying to make someone's life a little more easy than I had it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Won't be defeated by a bump in the road. I got the weight that'll carry the load. I'll make a new beat that'll bump on the road. I got a feeling and I'll see where it goes. Rolling down the one way, I run it gun way. I'm talking one day, when I got the Monday. Running my own way, now they're looking at me funny. And the work I do today will have me one day. Rolling down the one way, I run it gun way. I'm talking one day, when I got the Monday. Running my own way, now they're looking at me funny. And the work I do today will have me one day, one day. But that's all in the past. Don't believe what I'm told. Can't blame it. I believe what I know, 'cause I've seen it before. Rolling down the one way, I run it gun way. I'm talking one day, when I got the Monday. Running my own way, now they're looking at me funny. And the work I do today will have me one day, one day.
People ask why here, and hell, man, I ask myself that. I don't really know. One night I crawled into town on my belly and just never left, not for long. There's one thing you learn when you live the life that I lived. There's haters everywhere. Every profession, every age, every nationality, every skin pigment, every gender. Not everyone's gonna love you, bub. So you're gonna have to deal with them. So I figured, well, why not here? I've seen everything I've wanted to see. There's places that I want to go, like Puerto Rico, just to see if that would be home. But, I'm kind of doubting it after all this time of looking for one.